Morning, everybody. It's Deborah Henderson again. I just want to come back today and talk to you. Well, first of all, this is what my kitchen normally looks like, okay? I mean, yesterday I was running on emotion and exhaustion. Like I said, I had just hooked up with these groups, and for the past few days I've been speaking to a lot of people that are suffering from Morgellons. And I'm going to read my verse again because I know I was having a difficult time yesterday with, I guess, brain fog. Isn't that what they call it? So we're going to go to Job 5, and we're going to start with verse 17. Behold, happy is the man whom God corrected. Therefore despise not thou the chastening of the Almighty. For he maketh sore and bindeth up. He woundeth, and his hands make whole. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. This has been my life verses since I've been saved. And yesterday I was just, like I said, running on exhaustion and emotion, and I just wanted to get the information out so quickly. Because even though I'm suffering from Morgellons, and it's been about 1.5 years now since I've been inflicted, I've done a lot personally, and I showed you a lot of stuff yesterday. So I just want to break it down. Like I said, this is what my kitchen really looks like, okay, y'all? So my vitamins, I keep them up here, and I want to start with the Agricenter. This is the first thing. Well, actually, the first thing I do in the morning is the coconut oil, but we'll talk about that another time. But this is the Agricenter. This is the one product I will promote because I've been doing this for 15 years. And when you first start, you do it 3 times a day. You take 8 drops 15 minutes before you eat. I turned a lot of people onto this, and you can get it on eBay. It's called Agricenter, and it's about $20 a bottle. So what I do is, I don't know, I'm going to have to turn you this way. Of course, my Kangen machine. Turn it on the 9.5 alkaline. And I'm not promoting any of this. It's going to cure Morgellons. I'm not saying that it is. I'm just saying this is what has been working for me. And fortunately, my husband hasn't contracted it yet. Oh, forget that. I didn't mean to say yet. I'm not expecting him to. Okay, so I fill it up with the water. Then I take the Agricenter and I drop 8 drops. And I usually just drink it. You know, it turns yellow, and I just usually drink it. Just knock it out and get it out of the way. Okay. The next thing I'm going to talk about is the charcoal. Now, in our travels, we come across a lot of little places, and we are always looking for raw milk. Raw milk is it's one of the best things you can put in your body. It's illegal in a lot of states. I wonder why. Interesting. California, you can get it for like 20 bucks a gallon. So we went to this Amish farm looking for raw milk, and they had to sell it for the pets only. Hint, hint, quote, quote. So when you had to bring in your own jars, and then they filled it up, and we were very impressed with the Amish farm. This was over by San Diego, Texas. We were not very impressed, but they did have this charcoal, and they labeled it themselves, so there's really no description or anything, but I Googled it, and I found out that, you should take it on an empty stomach. So I take I wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning and I take 2 pills of charcoal. It's supposed to absorb the toxins that you've accumulated throughout the day. Now, I don't know if it works. I'm not promoting this. Like I said, the only thing I'm going to promote is something that I've been doing for 15 years. This is grapefruit seed extract. Grapefruit seed extract. Charcoal, I don't know. This and the copper I do every day. So there's 2 different kinds. This is chelated copper. I'm not really too clear on which copper, but I remember as a kid, 18, 19, 20 years old, I used to do copper all the time. And with my family heritage, being half Mexican, they tend to have a lot of black, like dark circles under their eyes and a lot of age spots. So a lot of my family members, my women family members, once they started getting in their 40s, they started accumulating these blackness under their eyes and dark spots. And I really contribute copper, and I take one a day, 1 copper a day, and I take a half a dropper full of magnesium in the morning with my morning routine, and then I take another half in the evening. Now, for St. John's wort, the turmeric, I think I showed you yesterday, which I already did this morning. I have my own turmeric, and I cut up the root turmeric, and I put it in my tea, which I already made this morning. So these are just black ganache. Everybody has Echinacea Golden Seal. Okay, I've been doing Echinacea Golden Seal since I was 20 years old. Before anybody even heard of Echinacea Golden Seal, I was doing Echinacea Golden Seal. Olive leaf. I bought the olive leaf because I had broken out with a cold sore, and I heard that it's really good for, I guess it's a virus. So I had broken out with a cold sore, and somebody told me to take the olive leaf oil. But what we're suffering from is not a virus. This is not just your body, rejecting something. And what we're suffering from is man-made, and we know it. Okay, we know what Morgellons is. That's why the doctors won't help us. And then, of course, iodine with kelp. So, I use this cup. Let me finish this up so I can do the iodine with kelp. That's my Agricenter. I've been doing that for 15 years, okay? So the great thing about this bottle is it's about $20. I got it at the Sprouts. I usually just get the iodine. This is the first time I've done iodine with kelp. All you need is 1 drop. The first time I took it, I thought it said 1 dropper. So I took so I'm going to be drinking this water, throughout the day. I drink about 4 or 5 of these throughout the day. So all I need is 1 drop. That's it. And it says it right here on the instructions. I don't know if you can see it, but it says suggested use 1 drop. And when I first got it, I was like, I just took a whole dropper full. So it's really important to read the directions. It's very important to read the directions. And then cayenne, you want to see the reaction? I take cayenne every once in a while, like when I really start breaking out and I can feel it. I've tried putting it on the lesions, like directly on the lesions that I have, and sometimes I break out. I break out on the back of my thighs and my upper back, and I think I have some scarring right here, but it's been very, for me, it's been very minimal because, my routine with my garlic and my vinegar and the supplements that I've been taking. And this is another one I take every day, the emu. I don't know if you understood me yesterday because I was, emotional and exhausted. This is the emu oil. We found this in Arizona. We were just driving through, in the back desert of Arizona where they have these tiny little, like, out-of-the-way shops that sell beef jerky and all this other stuff. And we went in there. It's all dirty and dusty. And they had all this junk, just, emu oil pills and just, schlock. I think that's what my husband calls it, like from the 99-cent store. So I do the emu oil, EMU, the emu oil every day. I'm not recommending any of this to anybody. This is what I do to keep moisturized from the inside. So I do one emu oil. I add that to my daily routine. So this goes over here because that's my daily routine. And then a B complex, I do this several times a week because it's supposed to give you energy. So this I would put over here with my daily. This is my daily routine right here, which I do for the Morgellons. So, this I do every day regardless. I've been doing it since, I was a kid because it's grapefruit seed extract and it's supposed to be really healthy. When I was a kid, I used to break out. I had really bad acne and, kids would make fun of me. They'd call me pimple face, big nose, pimple face. They'd call me, but whatever, that was then, this is now. And so these are the pills I take every day. I take the charcoal at 2 o'clock in the morning. I take the emu, the copper, the magnesium, because the magnesium helps your body absorb the minerals. The B complex I take several times a week. The Agricenter every day religiously. And there's one more thing I forgot. My iron. Because, as we get older, I'm 48 years old now. So, at 48, you really have to take care of what you put in your body and your vitamins and your minerals, especially when you're hitting that menopause stage. So I take the liquid iron. I get this at Whole Foods or Sprouts, and this is the one I like because it's organic and it comes in glass, and you keep it refrigerated. I had another one over here that I wasn't too happy about because I got this one at Whole Foods, and you don't have to refrigerate it, but it doesn't taste as good as this one. You know what? I'm going to put this in the refrigerator anyway. That's a good idea. Thanks, y'all. Give me a good idea. So I'm going to put these in the refrigerator, and I just wanted to settle down and show you that I am, not always exhausted in an emotional state. It's just the buildup from the previous days, and I really, really am brokenhearted about a lot of my brothers and sisters who are suffering so much from this Morgellons, because I know what it's like. Like I said, when I first contracted it, it was a nightmare, an absolute nightmare. I literally asked my husband to kill me. I mean, I was crying and begging him to put me out of my misery. I really was. So I can understand the suffering. Thank goodness he didn't. So, anyways, that's it for today. We're going to keeping it short and sweet. I'm going to try not to ramble. I got so many complaints that I ramble and whatever. It's just who I am. And I'm not a YouTube star, nor do I want to be. Okay? The first time I ever got on YouTube was for a reason. If you watch them, you'll find out why. And now it was in my heart to come back onto YouTube to help, if I can, to show what my routine is that has helped me to maintain my Morgellons to where it's not out of control and not taking over our lives like it was for the first few months. So I'm going to end with this. 3 John 2. Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospereth. Amen. Thank you for watching, and like I said, this is, oh no! I just broke one of my supplements. Oh well, whatever, such is life. We will see you soon, and next time I will keep it onto one subject. I'm glad you were able to see that this is what my kitchen actually looks like. And I'm going to have to clean up this mess and go and spend the day grounding. Is another very important thing. I go to the beach and I walk barefoot. Walking barefoot on the earth, wet grass, like in the morning for a minimum of half an hour. grounding is really, really good. It doesn't matter. Go on the dirt, rocks, grass, beach, whatever you can, barefoot for half an hour a day. All right, y'all. I just made a mess. Now I'm going to have to replace this. Oh, well. Such is life. Have a blessed day. We love you, and we will talk soon.